So the next thing I'm going to do is a little housekeeping. We have a situation here. Maybe I can illustrate it for you. Let's delete this. Um, so what we have is a page view controller, and inside of it is two pages, right? So these two pages, however, they are related in the sense that they are instances of the same class. To make things more interesting, this instance is a class of a is the child class of a certain class. So we let me maybe we can do this better with colors. So let's say this is a parent class. This is just a class, right? To be specific, it's a collection view controller, and this is the two instances of a page, and this is the page view controller. So now the situation is these two pages, they're the same class, but they each have very different needs, right? They have different amount of cells. They need to display different things with different colors. And the more I use them, the more differences I need to add to them. And that leads to a problem where we have this data source, and as you can see, there's a win view controller and the loss collection controller, right? But they are both of this instance, this arena grid view controller. So that's what I'm talking about, right? This is the arena grid view controller, and this is the win controller, and this is the loss controller. As you can see, when I use them, when I instantiate them, there's this whole list of things I need to pass on to basically to make them diverge. And the more I work with them, the more stuff I had to add here. So every single item here is added one at a time almost, and that's really unwieldy, and I don't like that. So I think what I'm going to do is create a sort of bundle this stuff up and basically try to simplify the code as much as possible. Uh, for example, right, this all this stuff, I give it a view model, and down here I use the view model to give it more stuff. Maybe these steps, um, well, here's the thing. Only this parent view knows which view model's method to call to get the data that the thing needs, right? And same thing here. We've got our bunch of stuff, right? Bunch of stuff. So this bunch of stuff, I'd like it to be organized. So I'll go to the arena grid report, and in here I'm going to declare a struct. The struct is arena grid report configuration. Well, view controller configuration. And in here, I'm going to move all this stuff that's passed down, um, move that up. So we've got our, let's say, we have data in landscape, right? Data in landscape. So that can be part of this. Okay. And we have maximum stat. Maximum stat, right? Maximum. Wait. It's right here. Move it up. Why not? We've got corner content. This is what we display for the corner cells. We've got title. Oh, title, I guess. Well, I can put it here anyways. Title is a string, right? And theme color. Theme color. Type header. And what else? And that's it. There might be more. Let's think. I guess the last piece I really need, which is the trigger that I for this efforts, is this property is victory. So now we've got this configuration object, and in here, instead of passing all this directly to the controller, I can actually make one of these here, and I'm gonna say I have a configuration, and I'll use the configuration. So instead of data in landscape, I'll use config.data in landscape. Okay. And instead of maximum stat, it's going to be maximum config dot maximum stat. Corner content, same thing. Title, I guess title has to be manually assigned here. That's okay. Right? theme color. Wait, these are not even used, so let's just delete these lines. That's fine. Type header. Right. And is victory, we'll use it later. And to make this work, we actually have to create that thing there. You can say, oh, page.config equals this. What is this? It's a whole bunch of initialization with data, right? I think I can sort of try to do this kind of thing. Replace equal sign with colon. How about that? Will this compile? Well, almost. Okay. Similar thing here. Page.config is this thingamajiggy. So that's that. I'm sure this won't build, but we'll see what Xcode has to say about it. This guy does not have the thing called config. Landscape, dating landscape is not resolved. Okay. Where's your config property? Huh. Interesting. But I have it right here. Config is here. Missing argument. Oh, yes. Of course. Is victory. This case is true. In this case, it's not. Dating landscape must precede maximum stat. Okay. Has to be in the order we declared them, basically. Dating landscape, maximum stat, corner, title, theme color, type header, victory. Okay. What's next? Ah, next thing is to save this crap. Hey, oh, save this file. Corner content markers title. Content title, same color. Dating landscape. What? So this is outside of that. This is outside of it. This is page controller. So dating landscape and maximum stand are modified elsewhere. They're part of the public interface, I guess. But I make the entire configuration public, and now we're building, and hopefully we won't see things crash. Everything should work as before. Everything works. We're cool. We're cool. Okay. But now we have new piece of information, which is our is victory, right? So if I go to this grid report, I can tell the pop-up whether it's for a victory or not. So I have prepare for segue, right? Show stat detail. At some point I have to have stat popover, and we sort of have this a similar thing going on here in the sense that I'm initializing a bunch of state for this popover, and I really should make another configuration file for it. Not sure I want to do that. So this guy has for victory. I can actually configure it here. Now I don't have to use this fake value anymore. And victory is spelled with a C. Okay. So you can see there are two dots here and three dots here. That's because these are different data. This is for losses. I have three. I have three games, three arena runs that I in which I lost three times. And here, in those three times, apparently I won one of the game, and two of the three times I won zero of the game. Um, yeah, and the data is loading correctly. I guess the next thing I can do is actually populate the cell with the correct data. Instead of saying yo, say something meaningful like the date and maybe the opposite data. Uh, and class maybe. Wait a minute. No, I don't have to say the class. So the date and the date and the data, and a number basically. And finally, we can populate the data. I think I started that in the last video, but anyways, here this number is going to be the it's going to be a number 12 at most. This is going to be a date. I'm still not sure what kind of format it will have. Let's say it's just a date, right? So today is February 14th, 2015, right? So probably something along the lines of this, like more specifically, I think one label might even do it. Like the label could just say, oh well, if that's the case, I don't even need a special cell for it. Hmm. Do I have anything on this cell? Does this cell do anything special? I have a class for it. Yeah, maybe I should use it, right? So for now though, I'm just gonna give it this label. Label, let's put it here somewhere. It's got 15 to the left, horizontal or vertically in this to the center, and our favorite font. And something goes like lost 1 3 112 games on uh, February 2nd 2015, something like this. Okay, so our goal is actually make this real data, and yeah, let's do that. Stat detail cell item stat detail item. Wait a minute, where did it go? Okay, here it is. It's still very vanilla at this point. I can't make this connection because why? Table view. I don't understand. Wow. How's that? Do you like this? Oh, of course, there's this. Finally. Okay, had to do that in Xcode. Um, okay. So out here I can say cell dot content label dot text equals, we have a bunch of arena records now, and I want to say things like won or lost. Okay. Is it for victory? If it is, I say won. Otherwise, I say lost. So I just realized a thing where there's a small change basically. Now that we have this for victory, if you're for victory, then the maximum number is 12. Otherwise, it's supposed to be 3. And that goes here. And now, after this, we sort of have everything populated. Won 0 with Paladin in one arena, lost 3 on the date. Well, we have to work on the date, I guess. Won 0, lost 3 out of 3 with Hunter, lost 3 out of 3 with Paladin in one arena. And the date, I don't know if I have anything special. NS date plus ISO string, and this only converts things into ISO string, so that's not helpful. But I can borrow this line. Date formatter, date format. Okay. What do we want to do? We can do month, date, year. Sure. Okay. And we sort of just say string from date, right? And here we can actually grab the arena run. It's a real date. Awesome. I'm gonna get rid of this warning. Simple auto layout stuff. So instead of making it centered vertically, I'm gonna make distance to top and bottom equal to each other. And that should get rid of the warning, and everything is fine and dandy. And that's it. Thanks for watching.